second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar in my seat.
Hey YouTube. Okay, so I'm finally trying to overcome this lazy streak that I've been having and do this lock pedal. Well, I don't want to call it a tutorial because it's my first time doing it, so I don't want to lead you astray. So watch, and hopefully when I post the results at the end of the video, then you can decide whether it's a worthy tutorial or not. So my hair, this is just a black t-shirt. I washed it, kind of a light wash. I didn't want to wreck the parts too much because I'm not going to retwist right now. So it's still like dripping wet, but hopefully it'll still look okay when I decide to do, you know, these lock pedals or whatever. So, all right. Whatever, it might not, but yeah. So a couple of things before you get started. You probably want to go ahead and decide on your part. I'm thinking of doing like a really deep side part. Hold on. I'm trying to do this in the camera and it's a little bit more difficult than I thought. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do, so this is over here. Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do just a deep side part. I don't plan on like flat twisting or anything, so I just may pin this side back or something along that line, if that makes sense. Let's see. So yeah, decide your part and then also decide how many lock pedals per lock, depending on the length of your hair. Also determine what size, how many per rubber band. You probably want to just figure that out before you get started because I feel like it's going to be such an extreme hassle to try to figure it out as you go. So based on the length of my hair, sorry guys, I have a mirror right here that I can look at too. But depending on the length of your hair, for example, like this, these are pretty short in the front. So for me, one lock pedal is definitely gonna do it. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna do one lock pedal per lock and work on it that way. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do that. And I guess let's go ahead and get started. I'll do the front on camera and the rest I will do and come back. But I'll try to come back and at least show you how I maybe shape it or something. I feel like this first part is too long. Camera, but I will come back once I'm a little bit further. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? I'm thinking I'm gonna start on this side. So I'm gonna just kind of go sort of by row. Let's go ahead and take a few down. Oh, and also I didn't mention it in the materials you might need part, but you probably want like clips or a ponytail holder like I'm doing right now to get the hair out of the way so you can work with just a couple at a time. So, all right guys, it seems pretty straightforward, but I'm gonna do it. Uh-oh, let's see. I think I might need to use a clip to clip this out of the way. Okay, so it seems pretty straightforward, but you literally just take the actual lock, fold it over, and you have a lock pedal just like that. Hopefully you can see that. I'll turn it so you can kind of see. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. All right. But yeah. Actually, hold on. Let me make this easier on myself in the long run. Open your pack of rubber bands first. Take a couple out and then get going. That way you're not constantly having to reach into the pack. Hold on, guys. Ugh. Having a moment. Okay. All right. Yeah, so take a few rubber bands out first. Help yourself out. Okay. So you just take it, wrap it. I think that's pretty good. You want to try to keep them all comparable in size, even if you're like me and your hair is different lengths. So I'm only gonna wrap it maybe 3 times. I really am kind of wary of rubber bands, but I think that as long as you don't wrap them too many times, you should be okay when it's time to take them out. So that's the big thing for me. You wrap them as many times as you're comfortable with, but that's what I'm gonna do. So. Now you have the ones like this that are a little bit longer, guys. So just take it and you can put a little bit of this little piece. You can have it like up past where the hair starts. So you can keep them relatively the same size. So just take it and pull it through. It's just, you know, pretty much just securing the loop, and that's all you're doing going along. So, and you know, right now, don't really worry about how they're hanging. You see that, guys? Don't worry about how they're hanging, because we're gonna pin them in place and make sure that they're, you know, looking okay. So now I've seen a few loc tutorials, loc petal tutorials rather, where the people will go ahead and what's the word? They'll go ahead and make 2 or 3 loc petals out of one loc. I have a couple where it's probably long enough to do that, but I just I really want to keep the loc petals pretty uniform, and since the top part of my hair is a lot shorter, I'm just gonna kind of adapt and make these work with it. So, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep on going. I was gonna do the whole section, but I feel like that's gonna get really repetitive for you guys. So I'll come back maybe once I finish the front, and then once I'm done with the whole thing, okay? All right. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, my part is going over this way. So I'm taking this and I pretty much am going by row. So depending on how your locks are set up, you know, you can go however you feel. So I just take about 3 or 4 of them, put the rest out of the way, kind of off to the side. All right, so I'll lean in a little so you can see what I'm doing. They're starting to dry a little bit, so I'm gonna just take the spray bottle, kind of spray a little bit, mush it through like that, okay? So pretty much I start in the back, take a loc, okay? Okay, there we go, take a loc, fold it over like that, okay? And you see it makes that little loop. Now, grab a rubber band, and the thing is you gotta be careful to make sure you're getting the end of the hair in the rubber band. So, I kind of try to keep my finger on the end to make sure that it's being included in the rubber band, okay? So, you take it and you pull it through, but just try to keep your hand on that end and make sure it stays in there, because if not, you're gonna be looking real hurt when you wrapped it around like 3 or 4 times, and then it's just like a regular twist with a rubber band. That happened to me already. So, all right, like that. Okay, so I am done. Hopefully you can see that. It took about, I'd say if I cut out the distractions, the getting up, taking my dog out, the singing and dancing, it probably only took about like an hour and a half, but yeah. So, like it, I do. I do want to kind of rearrange a few things. I would like my part to be a little bit more defined, but then I'm kind of feeling the bang, so let's see what I can do. So I guess when you're doing yours, if you want to shape it, all I'm doing is take in the hairpin. Remember I showed you this earlier. Taking it, and I'm just going to stick it kind of in the area that I'm trying to move over a little bit. Like I said, I kind of like the bang, but it kind of defeats the purpose of the part a little bit, but let's see. Maybe I can just push this back some, and that will help. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Hold on. I need to look actually in the mirror, guys. So excuse me for looking away for a moment. Let's see. Maybe have this behind the ear or something. I'm kind of feeling it. Hold on. Give me. Maybe just a little bit more over for my. Okay. Hold on. That's the only part about fixing it. You do like 100 things before you're actually satisfied with it. Okay, let me just, this is one of the bigger ones, so hold on. Okay, so, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it alone before I just end up changing the whole thing. But I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to give you guys a little bit of a close-up. Oh, wait, wrong way. Okay, so that's the front. Hopefully, oh, let me scoot over. The front. I'll lay down so you can kind of see the top. Okay, this is the side. Hopefully that's a close-up enough shot for you guys. The back. And the other side. But overall, let me zoom out so we can, whoa, too close. Okay. Overall, I really like it. It's something different. Now, while I was doing it, I will say that, hold on, the lighting's really bad. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry, I had to move to get the lighting. Okay, but yeah, I really like it. There was a couple of things that I noted when doing them. Just fair warning. Now, as you know, my hair is not fully locked. These are just starter locks. So, if you also have starter locks, just be prepared for a bit of a battle when it comes to the frizz. The rubber bands, trying to wrap them around and make sure they weren't getting like too caught in the frizz was a little bit challenging. As well as, you know, you don't have really solid ends, so you're having to be careful. And then, you know, the frizz from one lock petal, get into the rubber band of another, and just, I mean, I don't know, sorry, I'm like in love with my hair a little bit. But, yeah, so that's a little bit difficult. So I think that it would be a lot easier on fully, like, you know, locked, fully matured locks. Also, I don't get a ton of the actual definition. A little bit in the back, but not so much up here because, you know, I'm going through that fuzzy stage with the locks. So, but overall, I am pleased, and hopefully you guys like it as well. I will try to put some pictures at the end, especially once I, like, I don't know, put on something cute or something. So, hope you enjoy, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, questions, you know, that whole jazz. So, have a great day. Bye.
I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months